Hello and welcome back to another episode of Ace Academy. You're watching Javelin Studios and I am Javelin. And in the last episode, things are very as the things are weird based on what the protagonist said during the end of the day. The last episode was kind of weird. Almost ran into a girl named Kaori, but we can't find a team, but we ended up joining her team. Yeah. That's long story short of the first day of college in Ace Academy. And the what's that called? The qualifier rounds are on Friday. Yeah. We're basically screwed. So yeah, let's just see what happens today in this episode. So I'm just gonna continue right now. The sun shines through my curtains and across my face. I keep my eyes shut and turn over in my bed, trying to force myself back asleep. But the more I try to return to sleep, the more awake I become. What time is it? My clock flashes 6:30. Well, I still have another half an hour before my alarm goes off. I should get back to sleep. I curl deeper into my blankets, but soon get bored. The only time I ever naturally wake up is the only time I ever naturally wake up this early is when I have a jet lag. I'm not sure if this is a blessing or a curse. I guess I may as well get ready. I quickly change into my uniform and head downstairs. To an empty kitchen. It's weird being the first one up. Usually Nikki is doing her thing in the kitchen. I'll catch up on some reading while I wait for her. She should be up soon anyway. I pull up the news app on my phone. The front page doesn't have anything too interesting until I spot an article on Alluvian Enterprises. Alluvian Enterprises has officially announced their intentions to sponsor an up-and-coming team in the coming war games. Sorry, I just received a message on my Facebook Messenger. It's nothing. It's a group message, but I'll check on it later. Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah. I think we finished this. Yeah, the text. Yeah, I keep complaining about the text, the presentation, or how the text is being presented. But yeah, let's move on. The rapidly expanding R&D company is gaining a lot of attention in the field of Cenorobotics. I hope I pronounced it right. And they are putting pressure on an established established innovators such as Vector Industries and Paragon Weaponry. Much of their success can be attributed to CEO Donnie Roos, who was a top graduate in the pilot program at Ace Academy and a visionary when it comes to modern and functional designs for gear. Donnie Roos. Who is that again? Is that a reference to someone again? I forgot. I'm not sure if it's a made up name, a reference to a real life person, or maybe sometimes like Pixel Fade, like cameos from Pixel Fade, from the Pixel Fade staff themselves. Yeah, I kind of forgot who this guy's supposed to represent. I don't think I've heard of these guys before. Must be a local company who hasn't quite expanded to the States yet. Sounds like they're making a name for themselves though. The time on my phone reads 6:57. I listen for any signs of life upstairs, but the house is still. I better grab something to eat before I need to go. It doesn't seem like Nikki is coming down anytime soon. My phone flashes to the next article, a headline on Dashu. That should be good. And what is this supposed to represent? Yeah, if you scroll up, the previous text appeared instead. So you can actually go back and re-choose an option if you chose the wrong one. Yeah, I think Eludian Enterprises, such as Vector Industries, Paragon Weaponry, these three, I don't know what they are supposed to represent, but maybe it's just made up. Or maybe it's a reference to something, but I really don't know. And I don't know what Dashu is supposed to represent, but let's move on. I push the button shaped like a film projector on the bottom of the page, and the text projects on the nearest surface. Then I place my phone in a dock on the table so the text shines on the kitchen table. Yeah, year 2049. I hope we can actually... I don't think we can get this advanced on the year 2049. Maybe a few hundred years. I think we're in this world, civilization is kind of ahead of their time. I grab a couple of slices of bread and stick them in the toaster. As I wait for my toast to finish, I sit at the table and read the article. Kanaku Dishtaru, CEO of Dashu. Well, I guess we know what this is supposed to represent. This is Dishu Khan, the director of Pixelplay, I guess. CEO of Dashu, I think this is a reference on his own name, I guess. Made an unscheduled appearance at the memorial service yesterday for Yudai Misaki. A year ago, the community was shocked by the unexpected death of Ace Academy's most promising pilot. The family was honored that the mighty mogul, took the time to show his respects to their son, and concurrently postponed the unveiling of Dashu's new line of energy drinks. The introduction has been rescheduled to take place next week.
What are you reading?
Ah! How can your feet make no sound? Let's just choose... I'm gonna choose the second one. Jeez, Nikki, you startled me. Make some noise when you walk. Oops. I clicked on something else. She laughs.
But that would totally ruin my chance of surprising you.
No more of that, please. I'm going to have to tie some bells around your neck so I can hear you coming, like people do for cats.
Are you comparing me to a cat?
That's a thing, isn't it? You know, like Neko girls?
Oh my god. Stop it, you perv.
What?
Yeah, I don't need to know about your weird little fantasies.
That's not...
So you don't think a girl would look super cute with cat ears?
No. But now that I'm imagining it, I definitely wouldn't say no.
Wipe that drool off your face.
I instinctively wipe at my chin, but there's nothing there. Nikki just laughs and heads past me. Nikki glances at my toast, which had popped up while we were talking.
Your toast is burned.
What? I leap out of my chair and stand beside her. It's not burned. She flips it over to reveal a dark side of charcoal. Oh.
You're so hopeless. How did you survive in college without me?
I ate in the cafeteria.
That explains it.
Yeah, or in my case, drove to the nearest place to eat. Yeah. She throws away the toast and pulls out 2 yogurts from the fridge.
Well, since you botched breakfast, we'll have to make do with a quick snack if you don't want to be late.
I accept the yogurt she hands me, and we both finish them in record time. Then we grab our things and head out the door.
Are you able to give me a ride today? The bus yesterday was so crowded.
Sorry, Nikki, I'm not taking my bike today. I don't have a parking pass yet.
Oh. How long will it take before you get one?
I'm not sure, but hopefully soon.
Well, for the sake of your sanity, I hope it's not too long.
Thanks, I think. Nikki laughs.
I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, see you. She waves and hits for her bus stop while I hit for mine. At least it's a nice day to be waiting for the bus. The stop is a bit crowded. I lean up against the shelter as I wait. The bus squeals to a halt in front of me only a few minutes after my arrival. I follow the other passengers on, scan my ID, and search the rows for a free seat. I settle into the first seat I find and grumble as a large man sits down beside me, crushing me against the window. I can already imagine how enjoyable this ride will be. Yeah, while we're taking the bus trip to the hot springs in interior, I think they're using the bus scene in Ace Academy. Alright then, let's move on. Yeah. Luckily, it isn't a long ride and I'm at school before I can complain too much. I pull up the schedule on my phone and check my first class. Gear Arsenal 201. The building isn't too far away either. I soon reach the building. The classroom is about half the size of the lecture hall for my piloting 101 class. For some reason, this is a comfort to me, probably because it reminds me of the class sizes at CINY. I take a seat near the back of the room just as the professor enters.
Good morning, class. Welcome to Gear Arsenal 201. I'm sure you're all tired of hearing the same welcome spiel, so I won't even bother with it. Instead, we're going to drive straight into the material. Question: who can name one of the leading companies in gear weapon manufacturing?
Potato Shooter Incorporated. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, but there's a cheat to this, despite not choosing intelligent during the start of the game. You can scroll back if that's a possibility, because I'm not sure how far you can scroll back. You can scroll back and check either one. But I don't think, well...
Question: who can name one of the
leading companies in weapon manufacturing? Paragon Weaponry, I guess, because it has the weapon, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're right or wrong, therefore choosing intelligent in this game is kind of useless. Because there's no point system to it, and I don't know I don't know what's the point of having intelligent in the game. So the only reason, well, it actually give you the best outcome, I guess. Yeah, I think the correct answer would be highlighted in green in this case if you choose intelligent, but I don't know. I think, yeah, I'll just go with Paragon Weaponry if I'm not mistaken. Before I have a chance to answer, another student chimes in.
Vector Industries!
Sorry, incorrect.
Paragon Weaponry.
Very good.
Yeah.
Why isn't it Vector?
Vector deals with thrusting and maneuverability, whereas Paragon deals with weaponry, hence the name Paragon Weaponry. Their recent area of study has shown that
He goes into the details of Paragon Weaponry's R&D and the future of beam weaponry for the remainder of the class.
that's all the time we have for today. You'll find this week's readings and assignments on your web link. Have a good day.
Alright then. Yeah, if you actually take the time to read the news or something like that, if you remember it correctly, you don't have to choose intelligent. Yeah, that's one way of not choosing. Yeah, so the only better ones are athletic and intuitive. So yeah, let's move on. Students scramble to collect their things before hurrying out of the room. I think I'll go back to the hangar. This class has inspired me to go have a proper look at my gear. I take the path through the pilot's lounge and follow the tunnels until I reach my gear. Okay, pulling down the ladder beside my docking station, I climb up to the top, which is about level with the chest section of my robot. I unlock the chest cavity with a mechanical roar. It splits open in separating panels, revealing a lowered seat. I easily hop into the seat and breathe in the comforting scent of metal and plastic. It faintly reminds me of new car smell. Once I'm settled, I trigger the closing sequence. As the chest panel returns, my seat scoops me further into my gear until I'm nestled in the darkness of the cockpit. I initiate the boot up sequence. The cockpit glows a faint red, then flickers into life, and I can't help but smile at the familiarity of it all. Familiarity. Did I say that right? Familiarity of it all. The bright glow of the panels illuminate the interior until there isn't a trace of a shadow left. Statistics blink around me in a series of rapid numbers and diagrams.
Gear initialization sequencing complete.
The familiar voice of my gear feels like a warm welcome from an old friend. Eagle, please run a Eagle, please let's do this again. Eagle, please run a comprehensive check.
System in progress.
Nothing to do now, but wait. The lights along my display pulse. The lights along my display pulse with changing colors as the check progresses. It flows through warm colors, red, orange, yellow, before illuminating the cockpit with a bright green.
All system functions normal. Unknown docking station detected.
Register the current dock as home station.
Completed. Recommendation. Please update system calibration configuration.
This is recommended all the time. Whenever we change locations, Eagle will request a recalibration of the system. Even the slightest difference in air pressure can trigger an inaccuracy. At least, the process is easy. All I have to do is make sure I correctly follow sequential number order. So Eagle can achieve the necessary internal calculations. Alright, start up the process.
Calibration sequence initiating.
I give it a few minutes as Eagle automatically adjusts itself.
Calibration successful.
Perfect. Everything seems to be in order. After one last look, I shut down my gear and unlock the chest cavity again. Once I hop out, the panels slide back in place until I hear the faint click of them locking. As I turn towards the elevator, I'm just gonna wait for the sound effects to finish itself. I spot Show waving at me. I nimbly make my way down and stand beside him. You know what? I'm just gonna adjust the volume down a bit. Yeah, I hope that's not too loud, but I think it's loud enough. Or I hope I did not tone it down too much. Yeah. Did I set this? As I turn towards the elevator, I spot Show waving at me. I nimbly make my way down and stand beside him. Yeah, I think I said this, but I already said it again.
Mr. Broseph!
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Is this your go-to hangout place? This is the second time I've run into you here.
Heh, I guess it's starting to be. What are you doing here?
I just thought I'd pay a visit to my gear. It helps when I keep her company for a bit. Keeps her spirits up.
That's why I only go for no gear. Yeah, neither of these options are, in my opinion, neither of these options are ideal for me, but let's go with I'm just gonna go with the first one. This is just further proof that females of all types are high maintenance. Javelins then last.
Tell me about it. I take it your gear is a he, then.
I never really considered it to be either he or she.
Ah, so it's a Z.
Huh?
You know, gender neutral.
Oh well, sort of. I'll just call it and it.
Oh, that too. So, what were you doing here?
Just checking to make sure everything's working fine.
And does it?
Yeah. He glances curiously at my gear.
How about a simulator match?
I should. Be nice to get a few It'd be nice to get a feel for how things are done at Ace. Sure.
We can both use the basic robot program. That way, all accessories and weapons will be the same, and it'll be based on skill alone.
May the best man win. He grins as I races, he grins and races in the opposite direction. I see him pause by a green gear before I get back into my own. Once I'm settled in the cockpit, I switch on the open network configuration. Immediately, a request from Show comes in, and I accept. After we're connected, we boot up our virtual training simulation program.
Oh, very fancy. I haven't seen an American-style gear up close before.
I experiment with my gear controls and watch in amusement as it makes the same movements within the simulator. Simulators are freakishly accurate at emulating the real thing, but still can't quite replicate the feeling of live matches. You can't feel every impact or even the slightest shape and motion within BTS.
As you can see, both of us are kitted with the same standard equipment. You have your energy shield for blocking, thrusters for movement, a ranged weapon, and a close combat weapon.
I evaluate my gear and find all the components he mentioned. Any particular reason why we aren't playing from our personal arsenal?
This will level the playing field. We'll have to win by skill alone.
Trying to see what I'm made of? Show just grins.
Remember, you have to use the right tool at the right time. There's usually more than one right move you can make, but you have to think fast.
Yeah. So the trick is to just react accordingly.
You got it! Are you ready?
Yup.
Let's do this.
My hands fall naturally into place and grip the controls. I can't stop the smile that spreads across my face as my heart beats faster in anticipation. I miss this. Ego shifts into a fighting stance and holds out his gun, while Show activates his thrusters and points his double guns at me. Dodge. I dash out of the way and his attack misses its mark. I equip one of my guns and return fire. He dodges, but my shot still grazes him and he takes some damage. As I push forward, Show moves back to keep the distance between us. He shoots again, but his aim is not accurate and I weave away. With my gun in hand, I take aim, fire. It's hard to... it's not hard to miss, to click on... it's not hard to click on the correct option in this quick time event. I think you are given 3 seconds to react, which is, I think it's more than enough. My aim is true and Show's shield shimmers as it absorbs the shot. Judging by how deep of a shimmer, it looks like he took a significant amount of damage. Since Show likes to use range weapons, I better close the distance and force him into a mini battle. I move forward. Which one? Slash! I switch to my sword with boost and swing the blade in a high arc. Cho tries to block with his guns and my sword lands on them with a loud crack. We struggle in a battle of wills and sweat beads down my face. A loud roar escapes my lips as I channel my strength into my attack and break through Cho's defense. As my sword falls through, Cho's gear goes dark. With the match over, I shut down my gear and get back on the ground. After a few minutes, Cho appears.
Not bad. I knew I made a good choice with you. I've got a sixth sense for these things.
Heh, thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
Anyway, we'll want to meet up tomorrow before the qualifier to practice. So what's your number?
We quickly exchange numbers. So, I guess I should go and get some stuff done.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'll see you later then.
I'm not sure what option I should go for. I think there are different scenes, but yeah, let me make a quick save, and yeah, I know I can repick the option when I scroll back, but I'm not sure how far that I can, but I'm just gonna take a quick save, and yeah, I'll choose the best option that I would want to show in this route. Alright then, so yeah, I checked all the 3 scenes, so the one I'm gonna go with during the first one, during this run would be, yeah, let's go to the pilot's lounge. Yeah, I'll leave these 2 for another, no wait, I'll leave, this one is just basically you're gonna have a rematch with Cho, and yeah, it skips to the end of the day, I guess. So this one, yeah, you can get more information in the library. Yeah, and third one, yeah, I'm just gonna pick the third one because there will be a new character showing up, but it's not a main character. It kind of is a main character, but it kind of I'm not sure. A supporting character. It's more like a supporting character, not a main character. So yeah, I am gonna choose this because there is a character appearing. Bye. I head back towards the pilot's lounge. So far, every time I pass through the lounge, it has been full of students. I'm sure I'll either meet someone cool or find something interesting to do there. When I enter the lounge, I'm surprised to see a crowd surrounding the bar. I can't make out anything intelligible from the jumble of words and voices, but it must be something big based on the sheer level of excitement in the room. Yeah, like what's going on? I wander closer to the edge of the crowd and approach a pilot who's standing on her own. Hey. She responds without really seeing me.
Hello?
I jerk my head towards the crowd. What are all these people so excited about?
Akira's here.
Who? She turns towards me, and the frown on her face lessens when she notices my blonde hair.
Ah, you must be the new transfer student.
Yeah. Sorry, have we met?
No, but it explains why you don't know who Akira is.
Oh, well, it seems like he's kind of a big deal.
That's an understatement. He's the top pilot here at ACE.
Really?
Yeah, I heard that in his first year here, he was already placed in his team's starting lineup.
As a first year?
Unreal, right? Now he's a third year and finally the team lead.
I crane my neck, trying to spot him. I think I catch a flash of white hair, but it's hard to tell with all of the people. That's pretty impressive.
That's not even the half of it. Akira's one of the nicest guys around. He says hello to everyone he meets and actually tries to learn the names of his classmates. When he compliments you, he means it. Even though these gear matches can get very competitive, Akira treats all his opponents with respect.
Besides,
He's a great friend to have.
sounds like you know him pretty well. Her face turns pink.
Oh, no, I've never actually met him.
As if on cue, a path forms amid the throng of people, and a male pilot with white hair and kind eyes walks through. He's laughing with the group of girls surrounding him. Our eyes meet for a second, his calm smile still intact. That can't be right. He must have recognized someone behind me and smiled at them. Regardless, after the departure of Akira and his group, the lounge feels quieter even though it's still full of students. Pilots turn back to whatever programs they were watching or order drinks at the bar. Others return to the games they were originally playing. I stand awkwardly on my own. I don't see anyone I recognize. Everyone seems to be intent on their own thing, so I decide to head home. It's getting late anyway. I wait impatiently for the bus. When it pulls up, I climb on and grab an aisle seat. As the bus moves on, I dream of my beautiful bike the entire way home. I enter the house and hear laughter coming from the kitchen. I drop my bag on the floor and follow the sounds of my family and the delicious smells of dinner. Hey! I sit at a table and watch Nikki and Uncle Kaito move around the kitchen. They are wearing matching aprons. Looking good, Uncle. That apron really suits you. It brings up your eyes.
That's it, I'm done.
He tears off the apron and tosses it aside.
You said I'd look cool.
Nikki giggles and goes back to the food she's cooking.
You did look cool. Every lady loves a man who can cook.
And I love a lady who cooks for me.
Amen.
Kaito sits beside me while we laugh as Nikki sticks her tongue out at us.
Men.
So, what are we having?
Guess.
Oh god, not this again. Kaito laughs.
How was your day, bud?
It was alright.
Yeah? What kind of shenanigans did you get up to?
Nothing major. Had class this morning, checked out my gear after. One of my teammates showed up and we had a practice simulation.
Sounds fun.
It was. I think we'll make a good team.
Who else is on the team?
Show, myself, and a couple of girls.
Good-looking girls?
I should. Yeah, I guess. Kaito winks at me and I just shake my head. Nikki places full plates in front of us, then removes her apron and joins us at the table.
What else did you get up to today?
I hung out at the pilot's lounge for a bit.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it was. I actually learned a lot about this guy named Akira. He's a top tier pilot in the program.
So he's your rival.
Rival.
Yeah, these types of stories always need a villainous rival.
Well, he's actually a pretty nice guy. Well liked.
Really? Is he cute?
How should I know?
Did the girls think he was cute?
I guess so. He beams.
Accomplished, polite, and cute. You could learn a thing from him.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
What? That burp effect though. And it's... Oh yeah, Kaito cleans his plate, then rests a hand on his stomach and lets out a loud belch. Belch. Is that how you pronounce that word? Nikki and I blink at him.
I was simply complimenting the chef.
I should do the same. I open my mouth to burp, but Nikki squeals in protest.
Please don't. I'd rather not have them.
Kaito and I laugh as Nikki clears the table. Then Kaito rests a hand on my shoulder.
Sounds like you've had quite the day, bud.
It'll get easier once I'm in the swing of things.
Of course. Want to watch a movie or something before you two head to bed?
I almost said yes, but a long yawn escapes my mouth. I'm pretty fried. I think I might go review some notes, then get to bed early. I've got qualifiers tomorrow.
That's fair. Nikki,
I'll join you when I'm done cleaning.
I'll help you.
Thanks.
I stand up and Kaito and Nikki both wave.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. I wave back and head to my room. In my room, I crawl into bed and grab my tablet to review my notes from today's class. I'm only partway through when my eyes grow heavy and I can't read any longer. I flick off the light and close my eyes. As I drift to sleep, I dream of tomorrow's qualifiers. Per usual, I'm awoken by the blare of my alarm, but today I don't hesitate to get out of bed. And yeah, that's it for today's episode. I'll just continue the qualifier exams in the next episode. So yeah, I'll just end the episode right here. So if you like this episode, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel for more content that I will publish for you guys, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode of Face Academy. Thank you guys for watching Javelin Studios. Stay safe, have a great day. My name is Javelin, signing out.